and subscribe. Maybe donate to the Ramen Writer. Link in description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time. This is the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Oh boy, what a show we're going to have today, let me tell you. So we've got, oh, I didn't want to drop that on the floor. We have this little unassuming cup. And we've got Nissin Cup Noodles beef and now in the paper cup. And that is what's going on today. And boy, look at this. There's power. So, what do you mean there's power, Ramen guy? Isn't there always power? Aren't you all powerful? Until there isn't. So, yesterday, our power came back on. So this is Friday. Tuesday, the power went out at 10:21 p.m., a time that will live in infamy. Because at 10:21, the power went out. And why did the power go out, you ask? We basically had a hurricane. Kinda. It was a bomb cyclone. So I live up in Washington State, and right off the coast, this big freaking mamma jamma son of a thing came up, and we get a lot of rain, wind storms, but what was weird about this one is, okay, so they call it a bomb cyclone, aka bomba genesis, and what it did is it looked like a hurricane on the radar, and they call it that when the pressure, the low goes down like a massive amount in 24 hours. Right? So that's why they call it that. Well, it did so, but what was interesting about, usually when we get winds, they're going from west to east. They're blowing in from the ocean. Not this one. This storm rotated counterclockwise. So east of where I'm at, we've got the Cascade Mountains. And what happened was this thing sucked wind over the mountain. I didn't know wind had weight, but the winds crashed down on the slopes on our side. And in the foothills, they got pummeled. There was a gust of like 76, which is hurricane force. That was recorded, I want to say in Enumclaw. That's east of here. Well, we, before it really even got windy here, we started having flickers. And the trees are used to being kind of, I guess, with the way they grow, they brace themselves for the predominant winds that we usually get, right? And, well, they got the opposite direction. So, tons of trees down. Like 600,000 people in the Seattle metro area without power. We lost power Tuesday night at 10:20. We didn't have power Wednesday. And on Wednesday, we got a thing saying that we would have power back by 8 p.m., right? The next day. Well, I run a power outage group because we used to just get power outages for no reason at all, except for the infrastructure was crummy. So somebody was like, yeah, we got the message too, but did you read below where it said 8 p.m.? It said we weren't going to get power until 8 p.m. on Saturday. So we're like, oh crap, we had just gone to Costco and gotten stuff like that last weekend, a lot of frozen stuff, and so we had to make a mad dash to a town that had power and go and buy a couple coolers and a bunch of bags of ice. My wife and the kids went over and stayed at her aunt's. There were so many people that had left my apartment complex that I was like, I'd go, but I don't know. This is just the perfect conditions for people just to start being stupid and yeah, I was like, I'm gonna mind the store. You guys go ahead. It got cold, but I sat here and drank a bunch of Coke and Fireballs. That was fun, actually. I had a good time, and I got to pull out my shortwave radio, which on intros and outros you will probably see and hear some craziness of that. But yeah, it's fun because when there's no interference, yeah. But I didn't really think it was going to be as bad as it was, and boy, folks, it was bad. I mean, we had like over 40 hours with the power out. It got cold in here. Ate a lot of sandwiches. So I'm still kind of like shell-shocked from that. I mean, God. But now we've got another storm coming in, and it's not supposed to be as bad, but it's going to be blowing the regular direction. So I'm guessing all the trees that are kind of like on the edge of going down are gonna. So we'll see. There were so many electrical emergency things and pole fires and vegetation fires from, power lines going down and arcing and starting stuff. The kids had school Tuesday, but there was no school for the entire district Wednesday and Thursday. That's crazy. I mean, it wasn't a snow day. It was a power out day. Pretty salty. Definitely beefy. Pretty salty. And I'll tell you right now, I would have killed... Oh my God. I was just like dreaming of a hot meal once it really got into it. Our apartment got down to like, I think the lowest I saw was 60 degrees. It felt cooler, but it wasn't cool at all. I didn't like it. But yeah, I mean, what do? You just gotta hunker down and find something to do. I had tons of chargers and all that good stuff. So I was good as far as power went for devices and stuff. The other problem is when the power goes out here, so does the cell tower, and we've got one they've been working on for ages downtown. And what they neglected to do was put in a up their battery backup dealie. So it was nice though. I made eggs this morning. I'm gonna go like this. But yeah, I was thinking, man, I'd love to, cook some noodles and do that kind of thing. Kind of hard to do when the power's out. And my buddy in the UK was saying like, man, you should have like a little tiny camping stove, a butane stove. It's like, yeah, we got an overhang. That's actually against the rules here. So many rules. He's got a backyard. He's living it up. He has a backyard, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that was really more nature rearing its ugly head than I really wanted. I mean, I always say in my power outages group, okay, cool, I hope we have like a 1 hour power outage so I can play with my shortwave radio. And then we had one that lasted for a long time. It's like, I got my fix, I'm good, okay, fine. But yeah, until yesterday Thursday at like 3 p.m., we really thought we were not going to have power until Saturday. And luckily, that wasn't the case. Yay. Uh-oh. As soon as the power went on, I immediately started doing dishes and laundry. I threw a lot of laundry. Yeah. I'm going to use this Flyby Jing Sichuan chili crisp. I'm thinking Monday I'm gonna come out with my chili crisp buyer's guide, which they'll still have all that stuff. Yeah, because next week is Black Friday and all that, and I figured that would be a good time to do such a thing. The holidays are coming, you know. Oh, boy! Yep. Alright, watch it spin. Woo. Spicy! Oh, right. Well, next up, this one, Momofuku with their spicy soy noodles. These are made by Asha in Taiwan, and even recommends using some of their chili crisp with it, which I've got a ton of. So I will do such a thing, and yeah, should be good. All right, it's been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You may wish to unplug sensitive electronic equipment, such as computers and televisions, to avoid damage during power interruptions. Approximately 1,628 customers are also affected in your area. We are working to restore your power. The latest estimate for power to be restored is approximately November 23rd, 2024.